Hey there, Steve McGee, member for Melton, back in Parliament this week for first week since the winter recess. So we're back here, had 3 days here, and we've dealt with quite a bit this week. Firstly, to cap the week off on Tuesday, I attended Lynn Holdsworth's funeral. Tragically, Lynn passed away a couple of weeks ago from cancer, and we extend our condolences to her family, to Simone and the rest of Lynn's family and friends. But I did do a member statement on Wednesday in regard to Lynn's passing, and as I say, we do extend our condolences. I've also spoken this week on energy legislation. That was done earlier today, being Thursday, and just not so long ago I spoke on the Mineral Resources Legislation Bill 2023. Been in numerous meetings this week. Had the homelessness sector in here on Wednesday, where they had a presentation on the steps of Parliament House, and then we met with the Western Homelessness Agencies with the Minister for Housing, Colin Brooks. That was a fantastic meeting with other Western MPs. So, and we'll continue that working relationship with the agencies and meeting with them back out in the western suburbs. So that was really good. The veterans card. Had a photo with Minister Natalie Suleiman and the details of the veterans card. I think we've already posted it on Facebook, and I'll talk to all the RSLs, talk to the RSLs and the Vietnam Veterans Association out in Melton and Bacchus Marsh in regard to making sure they're aware of veterans making an application for a veterans card and receiving the obviously the benefits of that veterans card, where there's some discounts on a whole range of issues, whether that be car registration, caravan rego, fishing licenses, boating licenses, those sorts of things. But we'll get the details out to everyone out that way. Met up with some school cleaners that are members of UWU Union. And their campaign is about making sure school cleaning comes back into public hands. As you'd be aware, many years ago, it was privatised under a previous Liberal government, the Kennett government. The concerns are that unless it's brought back into public hands, the standards will not be improved and maintained, and it's also about the workers, working conditions and security of jobs, but also those school cleaners put their heart and soul into making sure that the school's as clean as it possibly can. They become members of that community. But as it currently stands at the moment, they don't think that they should be left out being employed by private operators. They should be directly employed by the Department of Education. So they met with many MPs this week, and they're seeking our support. So it was good to have a meeting with them. Today we met up with Big Sky Community Housing Trust, which is an organisation called 3PE, who has a factory in Yarraville, and Charlie, who owns that factory and runs that business, they build housing units effectively, almost not container housing units, but modular housing units, and really well built. They've combined with the AMWU, the Health and Community Services Union, and Hope Street Youth Services are working together on trying to provide some of these units and also provide jobs for the youth, provide apprenticeships. We're looking for a factory, looking for support from the government. It's a fantastic model that they've got, and it may go a long way to fixing some of the youth homelessness, and also to provide ongoing education, training, jobs for youth. So we're working with them on that, and good on them for bringing this initiative forward. It's fantastic, and the big benefit is the youth, but also the rest of our community, to make sure that we're supporting our younger generation, not only in jobs, education and things like that, but having a roof over their head and getting them off the streets. So really important stuff. Don't forget the $250 energy bonus. It finishes on the 31st of August. So if you haven't claimed your energy bonus, come into our office, and my staff can give you some assistance in filling out the application to get your $250 energy bonus. So you've got to do that before the 31st of August. It's been a big week. We have a week off now, back in the electorate tomorrow and next week, and then we're back here in Parliament in a week and a half's time. So we'll see you out there around the traps. Oh, and I should say, just as a bit of a follow-up from the garbage in the press yesterday about the government ceasing the commitment to electrification of trains. It's complete rubbish. The story in The Age referred to Rail Projects Victoria, which is not the government. It's not a government department. They're not decision makers for the government. So electrification is not off the table for the Melton and Wyndham line, as far as I'm aware. And I'll be advocating to continue that it still be on the table. What we are doing is a $650 million upgrade of the Melton line. We'll be building the new Melton station. We'll be removing the level crossings in Melton, the 3 in Melton and 1 at Truganina. We'll be providing longer trains, 9-carriage trains, which will increase the capacity by 50%. That means we have to make some of the platforms even longer. And that's all a precursor for electrification at a later date. But also what has to happen in regard to this is that the airport rail, the Sunshine Hub upgrade, that has to be done before we can free up capacity to allow more trains to come out to Melton in an electrified way. So be aware, I'll be arguing for more services in the meantime, and you'll get more services, but you're also going to be getting a vastly improved situation in Melton by those level crossings being removed, by a new Melton railway station and the upgrade of the rail line, and we will continue to push for more services into and out of Melton. You can be assured of that. So don't believe everything you read in the papers, because it's crap. All right, thanks for that. We'll see you in the electorate.